You're listening to KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine.
The opinions and views expressed in this program do not reflect those of KUCI, its management, or the UC Board of Regents. To find out more about this talk show or other talk shows broadcasting on KUCI, log on to our website at kuci.org or check out the latest program guide.
This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Theater at Boston Court for the West Coast premiere of With Love and a Major Organ.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Benita Friederici. Well, I am an actress. I am in this play that you are attending called With Love and a Major Organ, and I'm playing one of the three characters, Mona, in it. I've been a working actress for a very long time, TV and film as well as stage, and for some people, I played General Beckman on the television series Chuck, if you watched that.
And which character did you play again tonight?
Mona. Mona is a single mother who devoted everything in her life to her son. Theoretically, her heart froze because she had a very, very tragic love affair early on, and devoted everything to her son. And what she is learning is at the age of 31, her son wants to go off on his own and explore the world. And the magical part of it is that you find out in the beginning, she, in fact, gave him a paper heart in place of his real heart so that his heart would never be injured or broken. And in the mythology of the play, he is seeking a real heart.
I love the performance. I thought it was fantastic. It's actually a description of a modern day society of, I guess, courtship or of love, and it's a mess.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. I mean, we did some research. I mean, there are actually speed dating online now, where you time your dates and you can just go through date after date after date on a computer. I mean, and a lot of people that I talk to now, younger people, are aghast at how you meet people. I mean, I was saying to them, I work at a food kitchen as a volunteer, and we're trying to grow the food kitchen and the volunteer base, and I say to them, come to the food kitchen, you will meet really nice people. And they're like, no. And it's like, yeah, you need to learn how to get out in the world and be physically in people's space. So it's been interesting.
Yeah, again, I wish people would actually do things like that. Or go to the theater, where, again, it's a live theater. You meet people. They might have pizza afterwards or a reception afterwards. You can talk about the show and maybe meet someone. I mean, how phenomenal is that of an idea?
Well, I know, and you already know that you have something in common, which is you like to go see theater, so you have built-in dates already. I mean, honestly, this is my husband, John Billingsley, who's an actor, and our first two dates, we're going to see parts 1 and 2 of Cider House Rules at the Mark Taper Forum, and it's stuck.
A friend of mine told me about a speed dating event. He said he would go to them regularly, but he told me every time before he went, he would throw up in the bushes.
Oh my God! Wow, that's hard. It's nerve-wracking. I don't know how people do it.
Well, basically, it's actually this isn't designed like from culture where you do A, B, and C to get married. You go to like say the matchmaker. They set you up and you do things. No, this is chaos. We designed this ourselves because there's no plan, there's no roadmap. It's just a total mess.
Well, yeah. I mean, the whole idea that you actually kind of judge another person. I don't, like I said, I've been with my husband for 20 years, so I've never had to be on the computer dating. And the fact that you swipe to the left or swipe to the right, and a person knows that they just got rejected over and over again, it's inhuman. It's not giving people a chance either.
Yeah, well, I love the way you played your part because, again, you had to play it somewhat broken. Again, theater is like that. You have to have interesting characters, but at the same time it was comedy. And this was actually more appropriate for a movie, too, where it's actually appropriate for the general public, opposed to someone who comes to the theater to see something, say, dark and shocking.
Yeah, I agree with you, absolutely.
Once again, I really loved your performance. I love the performance tonight. Something I take my entire family to. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. A pleasure to meet you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Daisuke Tsuji. I grew up in Sacramento. I went to UCLA, graduated there, studied theater, and then I started from working there, stationed in LA, but I did Cirque du Soleil, Dry Leon, toured Japan, which is very exciting. I did that for 2 years, and then I went to OSF, Oregon Shakespeare Festival, for 4 years, and I did 10 productions there. yeah, and then now I'm back and trying to do, you know, everything.
Yeah. And which character did you play tonight?
Oh, today I played George, the paper-hearted boy or man. He goes through a profound journey from, you know, being paper-hearted, a two-dimensional heart, to somebody giving her, you know, literal and figurative heart, and he grows his own three-dimensional heart at the end. I don't know, that's not spoiling anything, I don't think. You know, it's a love story. So, yeah, that's my take. Yeah, so in the beginning, he has very limited emotions, and then he goes to full emotions. Yeah.
I think George is basically a zeitgeist, I guess, of the men, of the millennials today.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, or I don't know. I can relate to George, you know, because he starts off not being able to, you know, love. And I think, yeah, these days, and the play touches on this, part of the problem or the difficulty is social media. It helps to connect people. At the same time, there's a disconnect and there's a distance that's created between people. And dating is actually somewhat harder, I think, in this world now. Yeah.
I agree with that, because when you think about it, it's not ordered. It's not like culture where you do this. If you like a girl, you give her father a goat and you get the girl. But here it's like you make whatever you want, and that's a mess. It is not designed. It's by accident. It's just chaos.
Yeah, totally. And I think this is a very beautiful chaos that we've created on stage. So I'm very proud of it. Yeah. Totally.
Also thought it was hilarious. It's very difficult to find really good humor, especially modern humor, because again, it's not you know, like clowning. It's not like you know commedia dell'arte.
Yeah.
It's actually modern. It's actually modern comedy.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I mean, you know, the playwright is very creative with her words. So yeah, I would agree with that. But you know, me being from the clown background, I would working with Jessica Kubczynski, who let me play a lot. So she would let me do some of the, you know, clown bits. So you'll see that. I think you saw that here and there. But that's just me, you know, doing my own thing. Yeah.
I'm also not used to this type of theater, because usually theater is very dark. It's very shocking. This was actually appropriate for a movie or a sitcom or something like that.
Yeah, totally. But hopefully it's also, you know, there are moments where it is very heartfelt and warming and heartbreaking at points. Yeah, and I think, and Jessica told me, and I'm sure she'll tell you this, I think this kind of love and focusing on connections is very necessary in this bleak times that we're living in. So I think it's a very necessary story to tell.
Yeah, once again, I really love the performance. I loved you in it too, because again, it was comedic, but at the same time, it's very poignant because of the sociality we're in, and it described a big, broad range of basically how we've evolved socially with this computer generation. Once again, I really loved your performance. I love the performance in general.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for being on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with.
Hello, my name is Paige Lindsay White. I'm playing Annabelle, or Subway Rider, in With Love in a Major, Oregon.
Yeah. So, what's your take on Annabelle?
I think she has a great ability to love. She has an enlarged heart that's eager to share, that she's eager to share.
Do you think she's an example of actually the modern woman nowadays, a single woman looking for companionship?
Well, I hadn't thought about her being a model for a modern woman. I think it is an interesting take on our modern life, how we're separated by technology, and outside in normal life we're walking around with blinders on, whether or not we're in our cars or looking at our phones, and it's hard to make human interaction. So a lot of the play is facilitated through technological devices, but we're all still trying to reach out into this ether of connecting to people.
I thought it was extremely funny. It was hilarious. I think because it hit home to so many people, so many single people looking for dates or who have been dating.
Yeah, it really, it's a tough internet, technologically advanced world out there. Yeah.
What do you think about the modern social way to meet people? In the old days, it was very simple. You just met a person's family, the two families got together, kind of arranged the marriage, and they get together. Now it's just chaos. You design it yourself, and it's so imperfect. People are like in their 40s and still dating.
Yes, I am fascinated by it still. And it's all different cities. I feel like like San Francisco and New York, they're much more open to bumping into people, talking to people on the street, as opposed to Los Angeles, where it's very car-centric and we're all separated by glass, whether it's our car windows or our screens. So it's a different dating society here.
Once again, I love the performance. I love you too, because I'm always fascinated by your range. I've seen you in classical pieces. I've seen you as a philanthropist and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But this time, it's the first time I've seen you in a comedy, and you were just hilarious.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you for interviewing me.
With Love and a Major Organ, we'll be playing at the Theater at Boston Court from September 28th to November 5th. For more information, go to www.bostoncourt.com. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Gem Theater for their presentation of Cabaret.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Danny Diaz. I am currently a graphic designer, but I've been doing theater here since 2010, and this is my home, and this is basically where I do all my theater work, because I just love the group of people and the talent and the production, and the production value that goes into all the shows is great, and it's a lot of heart and hard work goes into the shows.
Great. And which character do you play?
I play the MC. The MC is, he's this, pretty much like this person who grew up in Europe, and he's been all over Europe, and Berlin was like the place he he felt most alive in, and so he decided to stay there. And so for me, the MC is this person who he likes to indulge in life and all the things it has to offer. So in our production, he just found this place, and a couple of his friends, and was like, hey, let's make something happen. And during this time period, Berlin was up and popping. There was sexually everybody was open, and it was a huge thing, and everything was more liberating. So he very much indulges in that scene of the whole Weimar era. So the MC is somebody who loves to show everybody a good time, and wants everybody to experience different things, and just live life to its fullest. But I think he doesn't realize that too much can also turn into a dark, go to a dark place.
I really loved the performance tonight. I thought it was excellent. I mean, it's beyond what I was expecting, actually, because I've been to the Gem Theater before, and I do like the performance, a lot of attention to it. Few very good actors, but tonight was actually just kind of blew me away. I thought everyone was professional level tonight.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, I mean, everybody was I think everybody from the very get-go was we need to tell this story, and it's such an important time, and I think everybody from the very beginning poured their heart and soul into this whole production. So I think that's why it just everything's so heightened right now, because the political climate and everything that's going on. So I think everybody was a little bit more excited. I don't want to say excited, but wanted to prove a point and really go there with all of your heart's intent.
Once again, I really liked the performance tonight. I really enjoyed you. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you guys so much for coming out. Come watch it. Come watch the Cabaret.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Alex Bodrero. So when I was 10, I asked for a guitar, and I started learning Beatles songs, and I was going to be a rock star. And then in college, I met Beth Manson, and she introduced me to musical theater, and I saw Cabaret, and I got turned on to musical theater, and so I started learning voice, and eventually, a couple years down the road, I came to the Gem Theater, did Violet, and they've been welcoming ever since. And so it's been about over 10 years since I fell in love with this musical, so I'm very, very excited to be
playing Cliff in this current treatment? Well, he came from, I think, some privilege in the States, and he's always been drawn to the seedier side. He's a writer, so he's an artist, but he's always lived a pretty clean-cut life, and probably a bit sheltered.
I love the performance. I thought everyone was professional level. You know, looking at the gym, I've been covering for about 3 years. There has been such a major improvement in the gym. Yeah. That it's actually a professional level. That's my opinion. There's been a major improvement in you too. I've seen you for 3 years too. You have grown so much as an artist. How did that happen?
Just practice, you know. I keep pretty active with all of this, and I continue to look for new ways to get better. I'm not easily satisfied, and I think that's probably the underlying reason. Yeah, that and being around other talented people and inspiring people. You know, so I have them to thank quite a bit.
Once again, I loved your performance. I love this performance. I thought you guys were fantastic. It's actually changed my opinion of the Gem Theater. I've actually raised it up to up to the professional level theaters, and you'll probably see me a lot more, and I'll probably yeah, you'll probably see me a lot more.
Very nice. I'm always happy to see you and talk to you. I know I've spoken to you a few times over the years, and we really appreciate your coverage, and I'm honored to hear our elevated status.
Thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Beth Manson. I've been doing theater for 40 years, and I've worked on both coasts, and I'm back here at the Gem Theater, which is a home to me. Yeah.
Great. And which character did you play?
I play Fräulein Schneider, who is the German woman who has the boarding house, and I represent the love interests of a middle-aged couple. I think she is a very strong person, but I think she represents what the German people really felt during 1931, in that there was a lot of fear and not really understanding what was happening at that time. So I kind of represent the German people. Oh, all right.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They should expect to see wonderful choreography. I think our director has been quite brilliant in what he has done in putting us all together, and they should be here for an immersive experience, because the stage is really where the audience sits, and it's up close and personal, and I think they should be very moved by what they see.
I agree. First of all, there's been a tremendous change in the Gem Theater. It's matured so much. It's like, you know, when you go see a child and you haven't seen them in 5 years, suddenly they're all grown up. The Gem Theater has become a professional theater now.
Yeah.
I mean, the level, the quality of the acting, the singing and the dancing has just been tremendous. I mean, I always saw potential in it. I always saw that this theater had a lot to offer. I thought the performance tonight was actually wonderful.
Thank you. This is not a community theater by any stretch. This is a small repertory company now, and everybody here, I mean, we work hard, don't get me wrong, but everybody here is very invested in the success of the theater, and we're also invested in bringing quality theater to our audiences.
Once again, I really love the performance. I also loved your performance too. I found it very moving at times. I felt the sacrifice behind it. I felt being driven into a bit of a despair, actually, when you actually had to do some of your scenes. I thought you were just wonderful.
Oh, thank you so very much, and thank you so much for coming tonight and being part of our show.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm with?
I'm Kayden Ari. This is my first production here at the Gem Theater. I'm 20 years old, and I've been doing theater for about 8 years now, and I'm super excited to be a part of this production.
Great, and which character do you play?
I play Ernst Ludwig. Ernst is an idealist German set in the 1930s of Berlin, and he gets wrapped up in some stuff that in today we know is wrong and we know is not how we should behave, but at the time it was what was accepted, and it was who he thought was going to make his country better, and he just did what he believed in.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They should expect a really fun night and some really emotional and like a very emotional show that is going to really hit close to home, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here at the Gem.
I personally thought the show was wonderful. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was professional level. I've actually been coming to the Gem Theater for about 3 years now. Well, 2 or 3 years now, and it has improved so much. Are you familiar with the Gem Theater? Have you been here before?
This is my first production with the Gem, but I've seen a few productions here before, yeah. And it really is a more professional level. We put this show up in 3 weeks, and I came in and we learned it all and we put it up, and we're opening tonight, and it's very exciting. It is definitely professional level, and I'm learning so much here at the Gem.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit of a loss for words, because when I came here I expected seeing, well, the normal type of production I see at a community theater. But I really was kind of taken aback at how well everyone performs. I mean, this is basically a professional level performance that I saw tonight.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate hearing that. All of the actors in the cast are incredible to work with. They are so nice and accepting, and they just do a phenomenal job on stage, and it's just a pleasure to get to act with them every day.
I also like the way you perform, because I'm a big fan of anti-heroes. You know, basically, if you're a leading man, anyone can be a leading man. They just play themselves, right? Or they just gotta stand there and look cute. But if you want to play a villain, you really have to dig down. You really have to do acting for something like that. And it's very challenging. You have more broad of a range, because you not only get elated, you not only do good, you also do evil, you also do sadness. You know, it's just broader range that you cover. So I think you handle it very well.
Thank you so much. I think everybody in this show has to have a very broad range. There's so many emotions that we're trying to play out here in this production. Damien and everyone else in the cast really helped me to hone my skills as an actor in this production, and I just strive to do the best I can every night. I've never played an anti-hero or a villain before. This is my first time, so I just really tried to dig deep and feel the character.
Once again, I really thought the performance was wonderful. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Anna Gagliardo. Well, I played Rosie in the show, and I'm from San Diego, and I got my bachelor's in dance and psychology, and I'm here to pursue musical theater.
Great, and which character do you play again?
Rosie. Well, she is from London. She's a British character, and she came to the Kit Kat Club really as a way to make money. So, yeah.
I love the performance. I thought it was fantastic. I loved actually the ensemble too, because not only were the lead actors fantastic, but the professionalism that the ensemble had, they added so much to the performance. So I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. We worked together as a team. From day one, Damien had us come in, and it just felt like a community. We started the process with a group talk, and we researched Berlin in the 1930s, and it was just a wonderful experience from day one.
I loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
I'm Stephanie Zellhofer. It all started at Disneyland, and then I went to New York for a while, and I found the Gem, and have been here for 8 years.
And which character did you play?
Tonight I played Texas. Very sassy. Texas was fathered by John Wayne, and her mother is German, and she is obsessed with all things American cowboy, and she loves everybody at the cabaret. She doesn't shy away from risk, and she likes to sing out.
If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should I expect to see?
I've seen cabaret myself quite a few times, and being a part of this cast, I really think we're tapping into something that's a little more real, that's a little bit more rooted in the story of Germany and its development as a great nation that was taken into a desolate state and came out with the right intention with the wrong leaders, and turned into a really tragic part of American and global history and how we interacted and chose to involve ourselves in something that devastated an entire culture of people. So it's awesome, and I think that Damien's direction of the show is brilliant, and his challenge of doing a theater in the round for the first time here at the Gem, I think, was met with a very well executed balance of great choreography, really good staging, awesome acting, lighting, the whole thing. It's just, I think, a real win.
I agree. Actually, believe it or not, halfway through the show after the first act, I was just speechless. I didn't know what to say because when you go to a theater, you kind of know what you're going to expect. You know you're going to expect these are your favorite actors, this is the style they do. But the Gem Theater has changed so much in the last two or 3 years that I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Seriously, this was professional level.
Well, and I appreciate that you use the word professional because we really do professional work, but we are volunteer actors. And the thing, I do disagree with you when you say that the Gem has changed in the last 2 to 3 years because they really haven't. The Gem that I've known over the last 8 years has always strived to deliver the best in entertainment that they can. I think that with everybody who does things to the utmost, they learn along the way, and I think that we're honing in on the skills and we're putting a lot of really great characters into place, and that's not just on the stage, but that's also off the stage. That's the people who are building out the experience from the time you come into the concierge and you're taken to your table by someone that you may have not been expecting to take you to your table, and the hospitality and the layers of execution that are being put on top. Those are only viable because of the stepping stones that have been taken over the last 10 years to make One More Productions a real game changer as it pertains to entertainment in Orange County, and really, as far as I'm concerned, the entire United States, and if not the rest of the world. I lived in New York for 5 years and have seen almost every show on Broadway, and we hold up to the standards of what it is that I'm seeing on the Broadway stage today.
Once again, I love the performance. I loved you in it too. I love the dancing you guys did. I love the singing you guys did. The backup was fantastic. The production values, all the costumes, the sound, the lighting, the orchestra. I thought they were all wonderful.
Hey, wait, are you quoting from Cabaret? Even the orchestra is beautiful? It's true, and it takes a village, and every single person in this cast has not only delivered on stage as a character, but we have become a family and a group of people that are working together to make something that helps you understand that the most important thing to walk away with is that kindness and respect to other human beings is the most important thing to remember now and forever. And hopefully we have the opportunity to change 90 lives a night and help them remember that at the most simplistic level, kindness is really what's going to get us through our lives, and we just have to always remember the past and strive to be better in the future.
Once again, I love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Take care.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Todd Fujioka. I've been working here in the box office for the past 3 years, and I've been doing shows here for about 4 years now, and it's been such a wonderful experience working on this show specifically.
Great, and which character you play?
I played Victor, one of the Kit Kat boys. Victor is a really just fun guy. He will go and hang out with everyone and wants everybody to be happy all the time, but when it comes to his relationship, he gets a little moody and a little crazy, but we all have that. Some people have that in them all the time when it comes to a relationship, so I try and find out, how that I can relate to that.
I thought this performance was fantastic. In fact, it actually raised... I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I wasn't expecting it to be this professional. It just blew me away. I was actually speechless after the first act.
Yeah, it's the way that we are doing the show and the script itself is a really bold script, and so we're just trying to do the show truthfully, and so it's one of those shows where you're kind of gonna be shell-shocked for a little while, and we're not gonna get the fun, happy ending. There's no big song and dance number to make everybody happy at the end. We're trying to play the truth of the actual story that we're trying to tell here.
Well, I also have to compliment the ensemble because not only were the lead actors, obviously it's easy to get lead actors, just get a big name or just make sure the person really works hard, but to get the entire ensemble, get all the little details of the costume, of the dance, of the movement and all that, because that's why I want to interview you, because you're one of the ensemble people, and you guys were fantastic. You guys did an exceptionally professional job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the really cool part about our ensemble for this show is that a good chunk of them have been our leads throughout this year. Like, for instance, Hannah, there was Julia just in The Wedding Singer, and before that, Erica, one of the other Kit Kat girls, was Marion the Librarian in The Music Man. So all of our ensemble, most of our ensemble girls have been leads, so they carry themselves as a lead no matter what part they're playing.
Once again, I thought you were fantastic. I thought the entire performance was fantastic. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Well, lovely talking to you.
Cabaret will be playing at the Gem Theater from September 28th to October 29th. For more information, go to www.onemoreproductions.com.